Hey, Dr. Dave here with USU Extension. Today's Tuesday 2-minute tip is all about connection. Okay, you've heard me, I'm a big fan. We have 3 needs of safety, satisfaction, and connection. So I love talking about connection because there's so many ways to connect. And I want to share a little bit about the difference between routines and rituals. So routines are things we can do every day or every week, right? Some people go to church on Sundays, it might be a routine, or do their laundry on Mondays, so it's a routine. But the main difference between a routine and a ritual is the meaning behind it. So the meaning so there's all kinds of rituals of connection. For example, let's say that your children come home from school and they see you. I remember this one. I would get down when my children were young. I'd come walking through the door and I'd say, "Daddy's home," and they'd come running through and give me a big old hug. And it was this ritual because I'd roll on the ground and have an after school snack with them and just talk with them and reconnect. And so that was meaningful. There are love rituals for couples and for kids. It's just finding out, all right, you come walking through the door and you have your 5-second kiss with your sweetheart, or with your child, you find out what their love language is. You come home and you give them a big hug or spend some one-on-one time with them and connecting. So it's meaningful. These can also be done. I remember I would, on Sunday afternoons, I would just go one-on-one. It was the first Sunday of the month. I'd spend a one-on-one, maybe 10, 15, 20 minutes in with each child, just one-on-one on their beds. We'd have a snack and we'd set goals and I'd write things down in my phone about things that they wanted to work on. And so it was a one-on-one ritual that built connection. There's also celebration rituals, right? It's around Christmas season is coming up. And so having those traditions, the things that we do, whether it's movies or presents, and one of our favorites is a present train where we get presents and just line them up on the 23rd of December or even on the 24th, we'll line these presents up and have this Christmas train. It's a fun thing that they look forward to. Also, you can turn kind of the everyday stuff into rituals. I remember when our kids were little, we had tubby time rituals. And I would sing a silly song, tubby time, tubby time, tubby time. I'd sing this funny song and the kids would love it. And they would start piling in, all right, where's their 3 toys? Okay, what's missing? They're me. And so then I'd throw them in the tub and get them all scrubbed up. And then I'd even have a lotion ritual. I have a lotion song, lotion time. Everybody loves their lotion time. And I'd squirt them in their belly buttons and they would laugh and giggle. And so just turning everything you do into a fun time and a ritual. It could be the dishes, right? You can have times of bedtime rituals. So it's making that time that you have with your children, making it time for connection. Same thing with your spouse, setting aside time, bedtime rituals, love rituals, connection rituals, holiday rituals. Make time for rituals and not just routines, and getting out of that habit, because then we slowly get into that roommate syndrome, which attacks so many relationships. So that's my tip for today, is establish rituals. You can even in the classroom, teachers who are watching this, if you work with kiddos, have fun rituals that they look forward to. Maybe it's the good news minute, and the good news, and that's what you do every day is for 1 minute you talk about the good things, the good news that's going on in their lives, and you have time for laughing and making meaning, especially in this time of pandemic. So make time for rituals of connection, of love, of celebrations, of talk rituals and time. Maybe when you take your daughter to dance, you turn off the radio and you just connect for a few minutes and talk about the best part of their day or the good news minute or the happy thought. Do things that bring you closer together and connect. Those rituals are so important. So that's all for now. I'm Dr. Dave with Utah State, sharing tips to make life great.